All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of Talk Tissue, the first of 2026. We're very excited to welcome Michael Wittlin, the Senior Sales and Marketing Manager for Bedford Paper. Michael, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Brian. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and I'm glad we touched base here recently up in Green Bay, and I was up there. We'll just talk about the Tissue Summit a little bit briefly. We're going to have the Tissue Summit up in Green Bay. It doesn't get more Green Bay than Bedford Paper, and I thought that would be a good segue to talk to you and introduce you to the industry. I'm sure a lot of people already know you, but a few years ago we also had Steve Peters join us on a Talk Tissue, and that was really informative. But I thought let's try it again and let's talk some more about Bedford. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your history in the industry, and your role?
Yeah, so thanks for having me. I've actually grown up in the paper industry. My grandfather started out back in the 50s and 60s working for Kimberly-Clark.
Wow.
My dad recently retired about 5 or 6 years ago. He had worked with Essity for 35 years. And, I'm a third generation paper guy, I
That's
guess.
so
But
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've personally worked in the paper industry for over a decade now, starting here in Green Bay with another paper converter, and then I moved to Bedford Paper about 6 years ago. So since then, I've been here at Bedford Paper as a sales marketing manager, and really enjoyed the time here at Bedford Paper and just the growth opportunities that they've been giving me.
Sure. Yeah. And I guess Bedford would be seen as more of a mid-level converter, right? You don't have your own paper mill. I guess what are some of the differences that you've seen from your prior experience at other, what makes Bedford different than where you've worked at before?
Yeah, so one of the nice things here at Bedford Paper, our owner, Howard Bedford and Steve Peters, they're always willing to invest in new technology, proven technology, not the latest and greatest or shiny object that's out in the market, but automation that helps our facility out, helps our employees focus more on the product that we make and not necessarily the packing and stacking and manual labor type tasks that a lot of older generations have grown up doing. My dad being one of them,
Yeah.
but at Bedford Paper, we have a little bit of a mix here. We have our own Bedford Paper brand that's generally sold throughout the Midwest, within 400 or 500 miles of Green Bay. We have a few customers that have a national footprint as well. So that's one area that we've started growing in the last 4 to 5 years. That national footprint, but we have a heavy presence on contract converting as well, whether it's retail products or just helping out our peers in the industry when they may potentially need additional capacity or help making products that they might not have the technology to do.
Sure. And you speak to kind of the reason why I think Green Bay is so crucial to the paper industry in North America, the networking and the camaraderie that exists within the Green Bay industry. Your father worked, for Kimberly Clark, and everyone kind of knows each other a little bit. And I guess can you speak to some of that? Why is it so important maybe that Bedford is located in Green Bay? What are some of, I guess, the value chain that comes from being in Green Bay?
Yeah, we really see the value throughout our business, whether it's our suppliers. Most of our suppliers are in the state of Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and whether it's machines that we get, we have a lot of local uh, machine manufacturers, whether it's Barry Willmeyer or you have Infinity that's here in town that we use as well, even all the way up to Breading, way in Ashland, Wisconsin. So, but a lot of our material suppliers are regionally as well, and even some of our customers that we have here too. They're all based in the paper valley, so to speak, and it's fun to see the growth that we've had and just the partnerships we've had with a lot of the different paper makers, the paper companies, the manufacturers within the state.
Yeah, and that probably greatly reduces the amount of downtime that you experience on your production floor as well. The availability and the quickness that someone can react to issues that are maybe on the production floor, and throughout your supply chain as well. Um,
Yeah, yeah, we were very fortunate that a lot of our machine and asset partners are located within a short drive of our facilities. So whether it's us calling them or them remotely logging in to understand how the machine is running,
yeah, good point.
it's been really amazing to see how technology has advanced over the last decade to
Yeah.
remotely watching machines and monitoring and all the data collection that actually takes place in the paper world these days.
Yeah, you make a very good point about the remote monitoring and logging into your to see your analytics. I mean, that's kind of not my, I don't have a lot of understanding and knowledge of that, but that's been, 10, 15 years now that capability has been available. It's really connected and made us a global market and allowed us to connect and gather data to make the machineries that much faster, that much more efficient. You mentioned a little bit about the growth. You talked about it. Could you a little more detail on how fast? I mean, it's just amazing how quickly Bedford has gotten off the ground and where you guys are at today.
Yeah, in the last 6 years, since I've been with Bedford Paper, there's been a very aggressive growth strategy, that we've had here, and it may not be the greatest growth acceleration for our warehouse that has to keep up with the business that we have, but we certainly appreciate all the efforts that they go through to keep loads out the door and raw materials coming in, and the dance they generally do every single day trying to make things happen within our warehouse here. Growth has been steady for us. Last half of 2025 was extremely busy for us. Things have been really robust, which is good. We have a lot of great employees here, and it's nice to know that we have strong sales and strong growth, even for this year and next year in the future. So there's a lot of good paying jobs here at Bedford Paper and family supporting jobs. So some of that growth was helped last year with some warehouse expansion that we did. And we have a new warehouse approximately a quarter mile from our facility, an outside warehouse that we utilize to keep up with the growth. And we're excited just to see where this year takes us.
Yeah, I mean, a lot to come. The industry continues to grow. Paper in general, tissue specifically, grows 2 to 5% every year. It really hasn't had it down. And so just expansion has to constantly be on the mind of leadership at all of our companies. So it's really important to see the growth as far as on the product side, the product mix. Have you seen more growth on the away from home market, from contract, or from your private label, your label?
Yeah, the away from home is definitely come on strong in the last year. We had a lot of ups, downs, all arounds during COVID and after, where it was hard to really pinpoint what was going to be coming. It seems to be stabilizing a little bit more, getting back to what you'd call the norm that
Sure.
may have been before COVID and the chaos that came with that. But even the retail sector on the converting side, a lot of our business partners are very, very busy, and so it's keeping us pretty balanced. Whether it's the Bedford Paper brand that we sell in the away from home sector,
Hmm.
but also the retail and just other projects we're doing for our peers in the industry.
Sure. Do you have a retail Bedford product that we could see in the supermarket shelves? Is there something like that? No.
No,
Okay.
we do not have Bedford Paper brand in retail.
Okay.
We mainly focus, that on the away from home side.
Sure.
With that said, we do have options because we can make a variety of retail packs,
Yeah.
whether it's small bath tissue or bathroom or paper toweling for retail. We have those capabilities in our facilities. So one of our priorities this year is to look to capitalize on those capabilities that we have and expand our Bedford Paper brand on the away from home side with potentially some different paper towel offerings from a packaging standpoint, smaller cases, maybe some inner packs, and just some different ways to utilize the assets we have in our building.
Yeah, and everyone's going to the pro term, right? A lot of the companies are adding the pro terminology to their name, so I'm sure Bedford Pro is not too far, far down the road there.
Yeah, it's always evolving, which on the marketing and sales side, you try and keep up with others out there. You're always trying to find that new, latest and greatest item that someone might not have thought of,
Sure.
or whatnot. It's hard given how old the paper industry and how historic it is to come up with something new in our industry. But it's always fun seeing going to different trade shows and seeing what others are coming up with as well, on top of talking about what we have in the works.
Yeah, no, especially on your sales and marketing side. I mean, that's crucial, that networking portion of it. And we
Mhm.
hope Tissue Online is providing some of that with some of the
Yeah.
articles that we put out every day, and I do want to touch on, Bedford posted on their LinkedIn yesterday about was it 8 years without an incident? Why don't you let us know about that some more?
Yeah. As of today, we have 2,925 days consecutive that we have not had a lost time incident within any of our facilities.
Wow,
And as of Saturday, this past Saturday, we hit the 8 consecutive year mark on that.
amazing.
So something that's hard to believe in a manufacturing setting,
Yeah,
given the machines, the just the potential for things to go wrong.
mhm,
But it's definitely a testament to our employees, how focused they are on working safely. Testament to our owner, the leadership that we have here, that the automation that we put in our facility also helps cut down on the more labor intense positions that can cause injuries, that can cause fatigue, that may lead to accidents within the facility. So, just an overall group effort to get to a milestone of that point, and it's really fun to see how excited people are in the facility to
that's
get to
great.
that next milestone.
Wow, that's great. No, I mean, just knowing that's a good selling tool to potential people that want to come work at Bedford. Hey, we haven't had a lost time incident in 8 years. You're going to be in a safe environment. You have safe machinery. You have people that are focused on safety within the organization. So kudos to Bedford. That's amazing. Um,
Thank you. We're excited for it. Last year, we were a finalist for the Wisconsin Safety Council's annual safety awards for safest places to work in the state, and hopefully this year we can get over the top and be a winner of that award for this year. So,
well, we'd love to publish that. As soon as you win that award, let us know, and we'll love to publish that on Tissue Online.
thank you.
Um, hey, Michael, thank you so much for all of the information. I'm assuming you have some capacity there that you want to fill. Are there anything specific you're looking for from the industry that may could reach out to you, and could you help with anything in that regards? As far as
Yeah, we've definitely been busy the last year on all of our lines. Approximately a year ago, we did start up a brand new industrial line that
Ooh,
gives us two industrial lines within our facility and a lot of horsepower, whether it's hard wound towel, jumbo bath tissue, or even center pull towel. So we have two of those lines within our facility that are high speed lines that some people may have seen us post online. The launch of those around this time last year,
okay,
but if there's people out there that are looking for alternative options, even with it being a new year, if they have supply issues, whether it's tariffs or things like that that have
sure.
impacted their supply, we certainly have the ability to act quickly and turn things around for people in that capacity. So we also make other products like multifold and paper toweling, kitchen roll towel, and even small bath tissues. So certainly welcome people to reach out and even just to understand more about Bedford Paper. We love talking about what we have going on here.
Yeah, no, it's a small industry where we need to talk to each other. There's not a lot of secrets out there anymore, and so we're grateful for the networking. I'm glad you were able to come on today and present a little bit about Bedford. We hope to see you at Tissue Summit in Green Bay in November 2nd and 3rd. Obviously, Bedford is welcome to be there. Thanks so much, Michael, for your time. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it.